Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we bring to you Bimbo Akinsanya. Yes, the one and only Omo Oloja herself. That's her popular nickname. And she spoke and advised we young ladies that please run. Any guy that you see taking care of his pet more than he's taking care of you, run, my sister. She made sure to share her own two cover on her Instagram page, letting people know that I've been in a relationship before where this man actually prefers and will choose his dog over me. He'd rather spend his money on his dog and his pets than spend the money on me. You all know that there are people that are pet lovers, they have pets, they care for their pets as much as they care for humans. But I mean, it hasn't gotten to the extent of where you care for your pets more than human. You wonder how we got here. Well, a discussion came up after a fan spoke on how people rate dogs more than human these days. Well, people talk about how loyal dogs are and animals are to their owner than humans. So people will always pick their dogs and their pets over humans. Then Bimbo said, in her words, and I quote, I dated a guy who preferred spending money on his dog than on me. This spoof phrase made by Bimbo Akinsanya was shared on an Insta blog or an Instagram page. A lot of people reacted to this, dropping their own comment and adding their own two kobo as well. Bimbo Akinsanya have been off the radar for quite some time now. We barely see her in movies or featured in movies lately. This beautiful actress has been through a lot while she was married. Well, there are specifications and speculations that she was once married to Gentry, that is the ex-husband of Mercy Aigbe. Well, we'll be speaking on that as well. Stay tuned as we bring that to you. Speaking of how much she has suffered and seen a lot in her marriage, I mean, she spoke her mind in an interview and made this known that she would rather be a single mother and a single woman than be married once again if she's going to be facing the same thing she faced in her past relationship, that is her past marriage. It was hell for her, and thank God she came out of it triumphant and alive. She said she left her marriage when her son was just 3 months old. She asked, do you think it's easy for me to make that decision? No. This was Bimbo letting us know that it wasn't a decision that she just made out of the blue or one that was easy for her. She continued by saying, I left early because I didn't want to die. I left because I didn't want to lose my child. I left early because I didn't want to be a murderer. It's a story for another day. I was married for a year and 4 months and it was hellish. Bimbo Akinsanya, who got married in 2014, but her marriage was short-lived due to what she described as her husband's irresponsible behavior. As a matter of fact, it was so bad that she had to secretly leave her marriage when her son was just 3 months. This is what she had to say about it, and I quote, I had to sneak out of my marriage with my little boy when life became so hot for me. All I need to say is that I'm free from the bondage of captivity. I can no longer subject myself to incessant beating like a punching bag. My husband does not regard me as a wife. He's fond of committing several atrocities that are unprintable. He's such a womanizer that he has no competitor. The painful aspect of the matter is that he flirts around with married women of all kinds, end quote. This was Bimbo Akinsanya making us know the reason behind her leaving and sneaking out of her marriage. This is due to her husband's irresponsible behavior. She continued by saying also, hello, do not kill another person's child, all in the name of marriage. I am also a mother and I know how I am striving to train and feed my son. Please don't pray or wish for a mother to labor in vain. No. End quote. This was Bimbo letting us know our ordeal and the pain behind all this I am married thing. We all know that Bimbo is not just an actress. She's an actress that knows how to interpret roles. Bimbo started acting over a decade ago. Prior to that, she had always been interested in acting, which was as far back as her secondary school days. At that time, her inspiration were the late Bimbo Adekola, Liz Bensi, Regina Aska, and the likes of them. And one day, she had the chance of meeting one of the prominent actresses at the time who directed her to go to Odunfa. At Odunfa, she met Taiwo Azan, our Amebu Ogogo, and the rest of them who came up with the Odunfa caucus. And as they say, the rest was history. It will interest you to know that Bimbo Akinsanya actually graduated from Olabisi and Obanjo University, where she studied microbiology. Before she gained admission into OOU, Bimbo Akinsanya studied laboratory technology at Osun State Polytechnic. Then she now proceeded to obtain a BSc in microbiology at the University of Olabisi Onabanjo. Well, Bimbo Akinsanya is not so much of a controversial person. As we all know, she's usually off the radar. She just comes online once in a while, posts one or two things. She's not really involved with the latest top-notch actresses in the Nollywood industry. Speaking of this, there was a time that she was linked with Larry Gentry, who was the ex-husband of Mercy Aigbe, but now they've both parted ways due to what? The same domestic violence that Bimbo Akinsanya is complaining about. This was why Mercy Aigbe and Larry Gentry had to go their separate ways. But there were speculations that Larry Gentry used to be married to Bimbo Akinsanya before Mercy Aigbe now saw Larry Gentry like, this guy hot too, I need to snatch him. But to bust you guys' bubble and to bust my own bubble also, because I had always had the notion that Mercy Aigbe snatched Larry Gentry from Bimbo Akinsanya. She made this known in an interview to let us know that she does not even know Larry Gentry in person. Talk more of dating him. How much more Mercy now snatching him from her? She wonders what kind of blogger would say that concerning her. She has nothing to do with the man. She doesn't know the man in person. And Larry Gentry is not even hers. How much more being snatched from her? She said in her words, and I quote, "I was shocked when my attention was called to the post that I was once married to Mercy Aigbe's husband. That's absolute lie. I only met the man about 14 years ago when we were filming in his office, and I was not the only one. Since I never met him, I didn't even know him well until he married Mercy. So I don't know how and where they came across their story. How can some bloggers sit at the corner of their rooms and be fabricating lies against another person without calling that person to confirm the tale or rumor about what they are about the person? Have they called me or Gentry to find out whether we have ever dated, let alone married? That's malicious. I think those behind the stuff are only interested in maligning me." End quote. She also went ahead to clarify her marital status in the interview. She said, "To put the record straight, I got married in 2014. I got separated from my husband in 2015 when my son was just 3 months old. I have since remained a single mother. So Gentry and I never dated, let alone married. Anybody in doubt is free to confirm what I said from Gentry himself or Mercy Aigbe. Some people are just being mischievous for peddling that kind of rumor." End quote. This was Bimbo letting us know that I have nothing to do with Gentry at all. She made sure to let everyone know that based on her past marital experience, she doesn't seem to mind staying single for the rest of her life. She didn't enjoy one bit of her marriage to her ex-husband, and this is her reason for rather staying single than getting married. Bimbo Akinsanya was known for the popular movie that brought her to limelight, Omoloja, and she was the last child of a family of 6, and she grew up in the Yaba area of Lagos. She's not so much of a social person, and she's really not showing in some of the recent movies in Nollywood. Well, but she's still very much a good actress and loved by many. Back to the gist that brought us today, which is the fact that Bimbo advised women to run when they see men that care about their pets more than humans. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.